Okay, we are back playing Luxemburg in Victoria 3, trying to get the luxurious Luxembourg achievement, where you are the biggest producer of porcelain, luxury clothes, and luxury furniture. So this is the third episode we've done. We're trying to do it in 5 episodes or less in terms of just playtime overall. We were kind of left with a really big decision last episode, where France is getting clapped right now, okay? And that is significantly affecting our ability to get input goods for our factories. Ideally, we want to be in a market where, you know, our overlord is not getting clapped. And what I'm thinking is right now it'd be best to be in Great Britain's market. Also, long term, it's nice to be in their market because they have a lot of dyes and they have a lot of other goods and they have silk and this sort of thing. And we need these, and they also have a lot of, like, just everything. And so it's probably the best market to be in. In order to do that, we need to get independence from them, France, because they are our protectorate. And if we are going to do it, now's the time while they're getting clapped here. So we're going to go for independence. And we're going to hope that this doesn't go super poorly. We do have a save if it does go poorly. And so maybe I'll upload this if this goes bad and we have to reload, like this type of thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to declare independence against them. We're going to build up a little bit of a military, kind of just enough to push them, and just kind of hope we get independence and then try and join the Great Britain market, because our market is going to get absolutely clapped once we leave. We are running a deficit already, so I think we're going to... I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know exactly how the interaction works once we declare independence, if we get popped out of their market immediately, if we have to win the war to get out of their market, which is kind of a weird thing because then we have access to their market all throughout the war, or if as soon as the war pops, if we get popped out of their market. So we're going to take a look at it and see how things go. Now we are hoping we can sway someone. Like Great Britain would be the great one to sway, and they are swayable, allegedly. And we are also going to do a little bit of here, where we're going to switch everything over to ideal PMs. And add these to the thing. And we are going to activate the conscripts, because they take a while to get up. Oh, and their war with Great Britain immediately ends? That is not good. That is a we get clapped situation. That is a reload, I think. Yeah, they just white-pieced out with Great Britain. It was not the war it looked like. Okay, we're going to reload. There's no way. There's 100% no way, because they just roll over us. Actually, what are they even demanding from us here? Puppet Luxembourg? Yeah, there's no way. Alright, we're going to load. Sorry, I didn't mean any of this. But at some point we might want to get out of France's market. That might be a little bit faster. You know, we're trying to do this run as quickly as possible in terms of in-game gameplay time. If it's on Iron Man, I don't declare that independence war because I don't know exactly how the interaction works in terms of when we get booted out of the market. But you know, it's kind of an interesting thing. And this load time, Jesus. We have to be inside someone's market for the duration of this run, because all of our population growth is based on migration and is not based on regular pop growth. And so in order to get all the workers for all the buildings we're building, we really need to 100% be inside someone's market. So if we take a look here, this is just cranking up. Now, hopefully they just peace out quick here. Yeah, and they just peace out. Okay. Which is very much ideal, because we were having market problems. We're still having market problems, you know, because a lot of our trade routes that were set up before by France are no longer working. Namely, like with Prussia and with Great Britain, I think they're embargoing each other. This is really bad for us, but kind of long term. Why don't we get rid of some of these construction centers, though? We're gonna... This is a feature of this type of run where we are deleting a lot of construction centers. What a ridiculous thing to say, my guy. And now we're making some money, but not a whole lot. But we're kind of just going to let it cruise and make money for a little bit and sit on our buildings. Long term, we would, again, like to prefer to be in Great Britain's market or get access to the sea, which is really, really tough. Maybe we can get it through Belgium right here, but the problem is we have to conquer Wallonia, and we need help in order to do that. We can't do it ourselves, not really. And Great Britain and France would both side with the enemy. There's no way. And so we're just trapped here on this one little place. You can get a lot luckier with this run in terms of how things like play out. Let's add another government admin, I think, in here. Unless there's already one cooking up. There is one cooking. Interesting. So let's do this and this. Let's take a look here. Well, let's try this. I don't really... Yeah, we're going to get the Liberal League out of government soon, I think. Once this election finishes, we get to take them out for free. We do have quite a bit of radicalism, but that should change now that the inputs are starting to get cheaper, I think. They're starting to get resolved? Yeah, they are starting to get resolved. We do have this option to declare war on Prussia. We could expel diplomats, which would bring us to low enough relations that we could do it. I think Prussia's gonna win this war, though, with the help they're getting from outside sources, so I don't think long-term that's a good idea. Let us... We're building these so we can turn on electric railways right away and not just feel absolutely terrible. Electric results come in and there's no result. Okay, fair enough. Wait, what do you mean no one won? This is a bug. No one won the election. Bueller? What? This is a bug. We're gonna switch to this, but like, this is a bug. No one won the election. And we get Intelligentsia, who are communists. We might go communist this run. We're gonna switch to public schools here, though. Now our economy is starting to heal. Yeah, baby. Alright. I guess we should have let it adjust before we deleted the construction centers. Although construction's really expensive because of the boom booms. Maybe we should make our own boom booms. I think that's... Alright, let's do it. Let's ramp that up. We want to restore regulatory bodies. Yeah, we're making hand over fist now. Very, very volatile economy with what we have going on here. You know, now that our inputs are cheaper and like the France isn't as war, things are going well. Although they're not going super well because they keep hurting our relations. Maybe we want to have good relations with them. Because long term, look, if we can get them to help us take out Belgium, that would really help a lot. And I don't think we can. I think we're stuck in here. This is, by the way, one of the more like unlucky ways that this one has shaken out. But it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. It's, yeah. Alright. We don't really care about a shorter enactment time. How? Of course we don't. I don't think we care if the armed forces are mad either. So we'll just keep creeping along. I guess in theory we could even declare war on like the Netherlands or something like this. Prussia has finished and gotten rid of their civil war. Don't think we could. Well, what would anyone join us for the Rhineland? Probably not. There's probably like a min-maxy way to do this where you like you try and see what wars you can declare and like around, you know. But like you just 100% can't fight those wars by yourself unless you want to ramp up the military an enormous amount, which at some point I think we do, but maybe we get there without doing that. You know, we're the number 3 producer of luxury furniture with like half employment, so curious to see what we can do a little bit. Extra teachers? You're telling me. Oh, we love the decreased throughput on agriculture and ranches. Something we care like zero about. Hell yeah, brother. And we will do some of this. Now I think we want to finish these out, and then let's take a look. Yikes, infrastructure capacity is a problem. We're just going to build 2. We'll need them eventually. And this way the other stuff in the back of the queue is a little bit slower. And then we will be able to kind of do something like getting this to 51 and turning off auto expand. So this is 38, 39, 40, 41. Yeah. For the max throughput bonus. And then we'll go down the line and do max throughput bonus for other stuff. Perfect. All right, we got a lot of construction. Investment pool is drained, but we are getting 36k from the investment pool transfer. Quite a lot now. And now France is protective. Now that we're improving relations, I guess. So they are more likely to join wars on our side. So once Great Britain has a like revolution or something, we probably will dow on the other guys. Let's go switch to old age pensions. It is better. And go to institutions and kick this up. And what else do we want up? I think workplace safety office is a good one. Echoes of the Revolution. We'll have him switch to radical, but that won't make him worse. Or he's switching to radical either way. It's the echoes. And we will put in another consumption tax. Ooh, they're cheaper. So we'll go with this. That feels real good in terms of how much money we're making. The economy is healing. I don't think we are going to get enough rubber to switch this over, like, ever. Well, how much? Let's check the rubber in our market. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Okay. I wish we could partially switch some over, but it doesn't work like that. Let's go to level 10 construction center. Man, things are really flying. Kind of turning a corner here. Our boom booms aren't that profitable, but I think it'll help to keep us from running a shortage of it. So we have, what is this? I can't even tell how much is in the queue. We get old age pensions though. Yikes. Okay, we have a lot. Gonna need another railway. Just build another 2. And then we'll probably be able to do this. Did I see something crazy? Netherlands is having a revolution. I mean, can we just conquer Holland? I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're gonna have to declare war on the Zeved guy. We don't have access to them, but if we could get France or something to join along with. We are going to research this into electrical capacitors. And hopefully Pump Jacks finishes by then. If not, we'll go feminism. Actually, let's go feminism now. Because that would help out quite a bit. My kingdom for some wood. It's so expensive. We are having problems employing, but man oh man are we getting a ton of immigration. I think our ooh, yikes, this isn't ideal. Of course, we could increase the police force given the general trend of things. Let's go here. Do have a bunch of education, which is nice for the research speed. Really use some more migration at this point. Actually, well, this will cut down that, which will raise radicalism, but in very good shape here. We are going to run a bureaucratic deficit, so we will kick one to the top of the queue. And this will soon be at the absolute max throughput bonus one can get, as far as I can tell. And then notice we took it off auto expand because we want to get the other ones to 51 as well. Clothing's going to be next. I think this will put us in good shape. Oh, I really think we need to try and take this. France will probably side with the enemy. We don't like that. We are their subject. But we have a bad enough relation we can declare. If we knew France could help us. Oh, I don't even think we win that war with France. They are big uns. At some point, if we really want to do something ourselves, we will probably have to switch to mass conscription. And then build up 100 max barracks and have a go. Probably increase this again. Oh, we're not making that much. We have to add to the construction queue. Let's see, we have like 7 in there. Yeah, we need more rail. Really keen on getting this rail event. That doubles our rails. Yeah, France is handling all the exporting and importing. They're going for mass conscription. I guess we could switch to it. If we ever want to take Belgium, that's kind of how we do it, if we have to do it largely by ourselves. We could switch to protected speech for more tech spread. I think at this point we'd rather have... We'd rather not. Old age pensions, we really want to switch off this, but we can't. Everything else is pretty much where we want it. I guess we can switch off wealth voting, but we are enjoying the extra authority right now. And we have a pretty legitimate government despite that, I think. Oh, no. We have a bugged government, that's what it is. Which is unfortunate, but it is bugged out because no one won the last election. Bit of an unfortunate situation when no one wins the election. Not aware that's how elections worked, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna go feminism into going for electrical capacitors, which will give us the automatic power loom and electric sewing machines, which are big money, and allow us to go electric railways. Which again, we get the event that doubles our output in specifically the capital, which for us is all of our states. So that's going to be a big deal. We will not have to build another railroad for quite a long time. But things are going nice. Let's check a look at leading goods producer. We're the #2 producer of luxury furniture now. And we just got up to level 51, and we only have half employment. So if we can get this fully employed, we will be the biggest producer. Unfortunately, it's going to be a matter of... we get the Communist Party. That's a thing. Now, we have 3 in a rail finishing. I think we got to put a rail after that. Let's credit the trade unions, and let's see who is in the Communist Party. Of course, we have the Communist in the Communist Party. That makes a lot of sense. But the Armed Forces also wants to be in the Communist Party. We could go communism. Really think the investment pool transfer is too big for us to like want to do that at this point, but it's something that we could maybe do in the future. So this will be 44. That'll be 49. And we will turn off auto expand for now. Really wish we could get enough rubber for this to be like even remotely thinkable, but we can't. I mean, I guess if we run a shortage of it, France might do something about it, but already importing it to fix it. So I don't think that that's going to happen. God, we got to expand construction again. I mean, huzzah, we get to expand construction again. Trying to get these migrants, man. The pop just keeps shooting up, which is exactly what we want. Put Luxemburg in the outliner. That's probably reasonable. Really keen on getting a feminist, I think. Alright, we actually just have to spend more money because we're making a surplus. Nope. So, let's take a look at our infrastructure. Dahomey abandoned Austria. I think that we have a rail in there and we have a ton of excess infrastructure, so we could go for this and then add a rail, I think. And then do it again. The Communist Party wins, so now we can reform the government and make it positive. So let's reform. And they want to join the commies. I think we just keep them out for now. We can put them in whenever we want. We are fully legitimate. I think we do this and this. And now we're hemorrhaging a bunch of money. We must have built up an investment pool and then got rid of it, but I think we can hemorrhage this for quite a while here. But this we cannot abide. So we will stop bolstering the already very strong trade unionists. And then we will... actually, we probably could have abided that. But we'll get rid of this as well. Just be taxing services. Feeling pretty good. Just cruising along with 51 of these. Oh, I really wish we could turn on elastics. That would make such a big difference, especially because elastics just increases the amount of luxury clothing specifically. I mean, maybe we're supposed to take a save and just be way more aggressive about going after these guys. You know, conquer Wallonia. I mean, they don't have a very strong military, I don't think. They have a way bigger pop than us. Which is kind of why we want them for the pop. I mean, we could just take a save and see what it looks like. I mean, if we were going to play like that, we should have done it way long ago, but this situation is stalling out here. So let's just see what it looks like. Can't sway anyone. Okay. We saw what the situation looked like. But they only have 10 in terms of a standing army. So if we built our standing army up to like 30 or so, well, they also had 3 people who were close to joining them. I think there's no way we can do that because France and Great Britain were both close to joining them, which means it's going to be virtually impossible for us to do it. So. And we can't fight Prussia and we can't fight France. We've just gotten like the supreme low roll of things. I don't know why we have a bunch of extra authority now, but we'll swap some taxes on. But like, so we can't fight France, or maybe we could try for it. I'm gonna stop improving relations in case we want to at some point. And we could fight them for the Rhineland, but I don't think it works. I think we have to wait for them to be having something like pretty bad for them going on for that to even be remotely possible. I guess we are making progress right now. You know, our GDP is cranking up pretty fast. We are at number 18 power. We have prestige from being leader producer of number 2 producer of luxury furniture. My concern is that since we just like since we don't have the rubber, like, are we just never gonna get there? You know. All right, we're gonna switch over here and go. Oh, I guess just alanine electrical capacitors. Let's just go electrical capacitors. This will not finish pretty quick here. This is also nice because we can get silicon dyes. We can make silicon dyes ourselves. Actually, this is... Oh, I forgot about this entirely. Synthetics building is actually, like, decent for us. So we'll switch there. And we, of course, are running a bit of under construction. So we have 18 that can be built up. Now it's a little bit less. Oh, we already have the rail queue, so we can do some of this. And then this. Something like that. Seems good. We'll build that up. Nice employment, bud. Alright, let's try and export some of these things then. Glass is expensive. How is it expensive? Alright, we're running a bureaucratic deficit in sex, so we'll kick that up to the top of queue. And we will see if any of the goods we're making are expensive, and we'll try and export them if they are. Although France should be staying on top of that to some degree, and it looks like they are. Man, we gotta get the inputs cheaper, I guess. Yikes, we gotta increase construction again. Pain. I mean, I guess our economy is like really exploding and getting a lot bigger. A lot of our people are just working in construction, though, I think. Which is fine. We're just going to kick this up, and then more people will come. So, I don't know. We're trying to get a little bit negative here. I guess we could start looking at maybe building up the military. Just in case we have an opportunity. We could switch the goods over because the newly constructed barracks do not run the same penalty as barracks that have just swapped over. So let's switch over to the best PMs, not bikes though. And we're gonna put an arms industry here in case we're gonna need it, and expand construction a bunch again because we're just like making a ton of money. Oh, a ton of money. Oh no, wait, we're making a ton because the queue emptied. Okay, we're gonna have to pause. It is now starting to get difficult to keep up with the queue. So we're gonna need another rail after these two finish, and then something like this will do. That'll be 43, 45. Synthetic plant will also be nice. We'll just put level 1 there, and go electrical capacitors. And capacitors will really crank things up. Unfortunately, we need a lot more population. Just painful. Yeah, man. We've really tried to take a look at some wars, and they just like, there's no way. Super unlucky roll in terms of how things have shaked out for either getting Belgium or a piece of France or Prussia. We're us just being stuck on this one little territory. Now suddenly we're not making a bunch of money. What's that about? It's about volatility. That's what it's about. We are going to make this publicly traded. Put it on auto expand. Are these fully employed? No, but they have max cash reserves. That's kind of weird how that works. Oh, they just can't find employment. The farmers won't work. Alright, we get max home affairs investment increase, so we'll don't mind if we do. Minimum wage is not a problem. I guess we'll just increase this. And we can put in another one of these. So we'll put it on luxury clothes. And wow, we are having a volatile time here. I think we have enough infrastructure, but quite a lot. So we will do that, and I guess we'll turn on the auto expand on all of them now because they're all built up to level 51. And that'll help things out. And then we will expand this. Something like that. Probably need a rail somewhere in there. Or we just put it at the top of the queue. We know we're going to need it. That might be the last railway. No, that's not going to be the last rail we build. Once we finish electric railways, the event should like pop immediately though. And then that we might not need another railroad. Oh, man. Can Prussia like collapse or Austria roll them or something? Them being amicable would probably help for them letting us roll Wallonia, but we can't fight Great Britain without help. That is draining real fast. I think we just leave it. Big part of why it's draining real fast is because this is upticked. A big part of our expenses are, in fact, government wages. That's like almost all of our expenses, so... U.S. is protective. The hell? Let's improve relations. Maybe you'll help us out at some point. And now we kind of want to start keeping an eye on this. We're not even level 1 in luxury furniture anymore. Sad times. A big part of why we're not, though, is not... it's because we can't fully employ the building. Not even close. I guess, let's take a look. Are there any labor-saving PMs around here? Plastics will be nice for the glassworks. Maybe we do that after electric railways. Art silk also might be nice. We could switch to census suffrage. Right now we have fully legitimate government and we don't really want anything. We could start going back towards censorship, but I think we want the tech. Or we're comfortable where we're at. I don't like the petit bourgeoisie. Guess we gotta wait for Great Britain to be having a problem, and then we can build a bunch of military and try and go for it. For laws, I mean, we could go for Council Republic, which will help attract more people, but I don't think we're there yet with the economy. Oh, pain, 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 pain. Pain, pain, pain. Can't find enough workers. Pain, pain, pain. I guess we'll try and build up some more resilience. Some of this. Some of this? I don't know. So many jobs here. Please come. They pay so much. Whoa. That is a spicy meatball there. Let's dial this back a little. Yeah, how many people are working on the railroad? 100K? How many workers do we have total? So like a quarter of our workers are on the rails. That's why electric railways is going to be so important. We won't have to keep expanding the rail industry. So we were paying like out the butt for this. Which we will not need once we have railroads. Love to see this crank up though, because we're gonna get a bunch of migrants now. This is gonna start going more vertical. Suppose maybe we start caring about healthcare here. These are employing a little, a little. Let's kick that to the front of the queue. Government admin. Yikes. Do we not have a rail in here? We don't. We gotta kick a rail to the top. Oh, we have a shortage. That's what's going on here. Of engines. Okay. Well. You know. That's important from Prussia. Now we should be fine. Let's put another one in. Pain, having to build all these rails, and we're just like chomping on the bit in terms of getting electrical capacitors. Oh, what's the... Oh, no, it's for Bavaria. Thought they might be fighting Prussia. That would be a little bit of a wild one. Okay. We are deleting a bunch of our construction. We have been running negative for too long. And it's because this keeps cranking up. Very volatile. Always take this event. Can't tolerate it. No. Except we can. Alright, this is shooting back up. We will kind of let that recover and not build any more construction for a hot minute. We really don't need the construction too much because we're just going to end up building more rails than we want. We will get this electrical capacitors turned on and then we'll be feeling pretty good. We have 30 standard living, so we should be attracting quite a lot of pops. We can't take the negative railway throughput. So we cannot afford that. It's too rich for our blood. But now we don't have to worry about infrastructure at all because we're going to get electric railroads before any of that. So the Liberal League ruined? What? Guess we do something like this. Interesting. Crazy to have a traditionalist in our trade unionists. Volatility, no. $31. We are paying a lot for gov wages. They want to take on our national debt for an obligation. I don't think that's good for us. 2.8 mil, because they're asked to puppet us. No thanks, guy. Sorry. Sorry, we're not sorry. We are more solvent than we look. Daddy. Well, these aren't really... Building more of this isn't doing anything right now. Right? Not really. Because they're not, like, fully employed anyways. They're just eating infrastructure. Oop, we can switch this. I mean, I guess maybe we want to increase this quite a bit. Maybe we should have let them take it on our debt. I don't think so, but man, this is... It's going to the moon. 1.69 mil, nice. And it's like, I don't see this getting sharper, more sharply up. We really need more pops from someone. Alright. So. We have a few new PMs to switch over to. What is this? Maybe we can go after... Alright, I mean, we know we want electrical railways. Labor-saving PMs to the rescue. This will get profitable. It's just gonna... Whoa, okay. Oh, everything's running. Shortages. Do we get kicked out of the market? No. Okay. The pains of running at max speed. Okay, I don't think we have enough electricity to do all this. This just makes regular clothes, so that's not even necessarily good, so we'll just turn on this one. But, okay, we're solvent again-ish. I do think we gotta delete these. Oh, you need coal. I think we're gonna delete one of you. The investment pool is gonna grow. Oh, it's not growing. It's not growing. The huge culprit here are the subsidies and the gov wages, which electric railways will deal with, but we need to have enough electricity to switch them on. And this is not it. Do have a glut of infrastructure. Man, maybe that event was bad for us, the increased throughput on these. Let's see. Not declaring bankruptcy isn't too bad for us because we're not going to fight anytime soon. So, but the state construction efficiency for a while. Actually, maybe that's not even too bad. The loan interest rate maybe is bad. I mean, I think we declare bankruptcy at some point here. It means we can't fight Belgium. for at least 5 years. But I don't think we're fighting them for at least 5 years anyways. So let's just hit the button. Let's delete all of our construction centers. Yeah, this is just too high. Also, we are running... France is having problems because they're at war with some peoples. That's not going to instantly fix our problem, but... Oh, all of our stuff got nuked too? That's cool. I think we could swap this over. Oh no, we can't because of oil. Experiencing some pain here. It's the subsidies, man. We're not getting the immigration we want to be having with this level of standard of living. Alright. I'm gonna use something I haven't done in a long time. We're gonna do that. To help depress the standard of living here. Probably should have been doing that a long time ago. We gotta get rid of these subsidies. So the electric rails are gonna help us out a lot on that front once we finish that tech. Looks like we also have a big war that's kind of messing with our inputs here as well. On top of this is coming back down. Can we just declare bankruptcy again? Yeah, I think we can. Oh, welfare payments are huge. Got it. Yeah, I'm gonna have a hard time passing that. We could go for regulatory bodies. Do we have a bunch of people unemployed? Yeah, we do. It's cheaper to not work. Okay. Because some buildings are making so much money, it's driving up the average price. Yeah, I know. Maybe we can just keep declaring bankruptcy here. I mean, so much in subsidies and welfare. This episode's been a little painful. Or this, what's going on now is a little bit painful. I don't want to pause for it, but we're not constructing anything. Oh, we're gonna get cut off from the market here. when pressure gets through. So unhealthy economy, you think? Yeah, big part of its inputs too. Pops are no longer growing, obviously. And we're about to get cut off here. Really not paying a lot for interest, so it's not that essential we click the button now. It'll be hard to go for independence here. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. So we can cancel this. That should decrease welfare payments quite a bit. Let's wait for the next Monday. Yep, they're just shooting down. Cool. I have to always be careful with the minimum wage. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for it in the first place. Yeah, speed 5 is a pain. But this come way down, which brings the wages way down. And we recover once all the welfare goes away, because once the welfare goes away, employment shoots up in all these places. Cool beans. Let's go, baby. We're back. Of course, we're only temporarily back because when we lose access, it's gonna kick us in the nuts. So, I'm not sure if we're supposed to build a construction centers up yet. I guess we'll build a few. But there's a good chance we'll have to delete them again. Yeah, so the people went back to work. No unemployed. Very interesting, that. Normally it's not... I guess we just had something that was super, super profitable pulling up the average, making it so that nowhere was worth working, and then we didn't have the low-paying stuff to pull down the average. We are going to need so much more electricity, though. Sucks that we cannot partially turn on. Oh, now we're over infrastructure? Yikes. We have a moderate and we have a moderate. Let them fight. Really waiting on this. Because then we will be able to solve the infrastructure problem. We'll get the event. We can even delete railroads once we get the event, I think. They just have to be fully employed, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, subsidies are down way a huge amount too, because the average wages come down, like our average standard of living's come way down, and now we are starting to increase migration again. Yeah, I guess that was a sharp lesson in how sometimes you have to be really careful with workers' protections, because minimum wage laws are like... I thought that it wouldn't matter because we had such a high standard of living, but it was that like one job somewhere was like pulling up the average, which made the cheapest job, like it wasn't worth working the cheapest job because it was less than half the best job. Which makes that guy just switch to unemployment, which unemployment is better than turning back into a peasant, and so it causes a cascade effect, which death spiraled us out, and then we got out of that. So now we're just ramping it back up. I've had that sort of thing happen once before, but with a much, much larger economy where it was much slower moving. But nice little experience. Should we get wage subsidies? No, I like old age pensions. How much are we paying for those pensions? Not a lot. 3.4. So we could up this if we wanted. Standard living should come back up quite a bit too. I don't think it's going to stay down here. I'm going to take this off. There's a lot of pain in this market still. Yeah, a lot of people. We have like such little control until we get access to the ocean, which I don't think we're ever going to get this run. I think this is the oceanless run. Good tractors. We will want to turn those on, I think. Kind of doesn't matter with just like the 2 buildings we have, but not that one. Ooh, that one we do want on this on. This one we want tractors. Yeah. Keeping that unemployment out of there. Now you aren't finding willing people to work, but that's okay. Let's take a look at our prestige now. We have fallen behind on this front. Of course, we're only at like a 3rd employment, so building more of these won't do anything. Not really. Building more of these will do something. We'll get more throughput from economies of scale and encouraging manufacturing. And they're like fully employed right now, so there's that. I think there is a shortage of electricity in the market. The Radical Liberal Party, alright. And we are going to turn off PM here. Said we are going to turn off the PM here so we can turn on the electric railways. Which is going to be very expensive. But we should get an event. Once they fully employ or whatever. We'll get the prestige. How much infrastructure are we at? A ton. Where's our event? Alright, we gotta pay attention here though. We have plastics. Political agitation is not terrible, I guess. Maybe we want to start going into mill stuff. Just in case. We're starting to come back up on pop. Really wish Great Britain would have a problem so we could ramp up our military and go for it. Sure. The Radical Liberal Party. Ew. That's recovering. Economy's recovering. Really just need the pops, man. I think we have this achievement if we get the pops. Like if we could just switch to having 10 mil pops. Which is why I really want to take Bologna out. Why can't we target them with a Diplo player? Oh, because we're a protectorate? Because our relations with Great Britain are too high. Got it. I guess technically we could go after Holland, right? Just none of these wars, none of these spots are any good. Are we gonna get the event? Go up to 10 here, I suppose. The Communist Party win. Oh, the Radical Liberal Party won. No, I don't know who won. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Guessing it's the Radical Liberal Party then. This is bouncing up. This is coming up. So I guess I don't want these auto-expanding right now. Not that they can, because they're not full employment. Or that's why I don't want them auto-expanding, I guess. A lot of radicalism here. From the decrease in standard of living. Very sharp drop-off. Man, that was a very uncomfortable situation. I guess... Wait, why is this thing not focusing? Has it been unfocused this entire time? That would be catastrophic. Be really lame. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it an episode here. We got a bit of a learning experience. We keep trying to find a war to declare somewhere that would be useful. We can't really find it. And then we also just got absolutely trucked by having minimum wage laws. So we're going to not flirt with that anymore. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.